Ісусу Христу. I'm glad to be with you again, and we continue our episode simply from the beginning. And again, the main question that is interested for all of us is why I need to come to the church. As you remember, we can find many excuses and many reasons why I not need to go to the church. But here we're trying to find the reasons and then answer why I need to come to the church. So to come to the church is a need. It's not an obligation, but it's a need. You can go into the past for our episode that we already done and find many reasons why we need to come to the church. And today will be, I think, one of an important. I think all these reasons, they are important because they help us to reflect and to understand why coming to the church is a need but not an obligation. And today's reason, it's something that starts from us from the very beginning, from when we are a child. So the reason why we need to come to the church is to teach our children how to love God and how to love church. And believe me, it's much easier to do it in a congregation. Because even at home, we can say many things. We say that we want our children to be moral, to be Christian, to keep tradition, but we need not just say about this, but also we need to show it. So it's really good when you gather together as a family at least a couple times a week to pray together at home. But to fully complete the third commandment of God, to honor the holy day, we need to come to the church at least on Sunday together as a family. Because, we can ask what is the best age to bring children to the church? And the best age is to bring them from the first day of their birth. As soon as you can go out from your house to the church, you can take your child. And yes, she or he could cry, could not be happy when he's young, but when we're coming to the church together with our children, they learn how to be in the church. And the church became for them not the strange house when they reach the age, say 7 or 9 or 10, parents try to force them to come, but when they come into the church from the very beginning, they learn how to live in the church. The church is their house. And yes, their attitude could be different, because children are different. Children in the small age, they can crawling, they can make a sound. The children, when they start walking, they can go around the church. It's not necessary to keep them on a seat near you and don't allow them to do anything, because this is not the encouragement, this is the punishment. If you just put the child on the side of you and say that she or he can do nothing but just sit still, is the punishment for the child. And then when he or she can make a decision, he or she will never make a decision to come to the church. But if you allow to be a child in the church, it will grow. And when the child will reach the age 5, 6, 7, then they will understand what can be done in the church or what can't be done in the church. And they will come, they will learn from your experience and from the experience of other people who are in the church, who encourage children to be in the church. They will learn how to love God. They will learn how to love church. Just reflect to the other reason that we already turned. They will listen to the Word of God. They will listen to the preaching. They will participate in the mysteries. They will see that church is not a wall, but is the community. They will learn how to love one another. They will learn how to share their gifts with one another and how to help neighbors. So they will growing in a faith and spiritual understanding. And when you come to the church with your children often, they will understand that coming to the church is not an obligation, that coming to the church is not just the waste of time because they could play with their friends or go to the footy or do anything else, but is the need and necessity. Because in the church, they meet the community. In the church, they meet God. In the church, they became participants of God's life. So it's important reason. Come to the church with kids to help them learn how to love God and how to love church. If you like an answer, please make a comment, put a like, share the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time. Слава Ісусу Христу!